2 flights. And when we got exactly to 6, all of a sudden, at the same instant, 5 different things happened. The first was the lights went out. The emergency lights went out. So we were in total darkness. Second, the stairwell filled up with a tremendous amount of smoke and dirt and soot, much more than it had been before. Previously, you could breathe for about 3 flights down, but at that point you couldn't breathe at all. So the second thing was the soot. The third thing was the sprinklers went on. So all of a sudden we were in the dark, no emergency lights, and the water was pouring down on top of us. At the same instant, and the last 2 things were the scariest, the building began to shake. And it was as if you were in an earthquake. I've never really been in an earthquake, but it's what it felt like. The whole building was shaking. And then the last thing was the stairway ran into a wall. All of a sudden, as you were going down on the 6th floor, you hit a wall. So there I am, and I'm saying, what the heck is happening? And I said to Barry, while it's shaking, we just stood there, and after, I don't know, it was 5 seconds or 10 seconds, but the building stopped shaking. And in my mind, I assumed there had been an explosion in the basement. I don't know why that hit me that way. But we couldn't go anywhere. The wall was blocking it. It was pitch dark. I was nervous, but once the building stopped shaking, then I calmed down. I figured, yes, there was an explosion in the basement, maybe, but it stopped.
And what did you heard at that stage, by this stage? Have you heard any sounds like explosions or big sounds?
No, nothing. You heard 2 things. You heard tremendous wind, and you heard a tremendous number of sirens. And I look out the window, and number one, this ash is flying around, and papers, computer papers are flying around. And again, I was looking north and west, and the World Trade Center towers were south, so I couldn't see in that direction. And in my mind, they were just still on fire. My position, and I'm quite firm on it, there were no explosions. Did I feel the building shake? Absolutely.